guys, so today in this video I'm going to show you how to do this super cute, cozy, fuzzy plaid nail art. I saw this on TikTok about a couple weeks ago and I ordered everything to do it. So in those first clips I'm just showing you everything that I used. To get this effect, I did have to order some flock off of Amazon. I believe if you just go on Amazon and search in like flock for nail art, or like I guess if you just use the word flock itself, there's going to be a whole bunch that pop up. I didn't really know which like a specific one to choose, so I just kind of went out on a limb and just ordered the one that I thought would be best, and it ended up working out perfectly. It actually came with like 15, maybe like 10 or 15 different colors. Of course I wanted to go with the brown one because I wanted it to look like a sweater effect. So of course I will leave the one that I got in the description, but again they had like a whole bunch on Amazon that you could pick from. So first off, I went in with the milky white gel color. I wanted the base to be white, not nude, which is why I chose this color. I'm going to do 2 coats of it because one coat is just not pigmented enough, and then anything over 2 coats I think is just way too thick and it just makes the nail look too bulky, especially for a gel manicure, because that's what I do on my nails currently. I don't do like any overlays or hard gels or structured gels. I just do a basic gel manicure, so I try to keep it on the, you know, the natural thinner side. Now you're going to use these foam wedges. I got these wedges off of Amazon as well. I use these wedges for a lot of different things, not just for this specific nail art. So yeah, that worked out perfectly. And then you're going to take a brown shade. It could be whatever color brown shade that you have, as long as it's like in the same shade range. It doesn't have to be the exact same color. And really with this design you can do whatever color you want, to be honest. So I'm going to use the smaller end of my foam wedge and just kind of like pat out that line that I did. This part can kind of seem a little bit complicated, but I promise, like, it does not have to be perfect. Honestly, I think the less perfect you're trying to be, the better that it comes out, to be honest. But yeah, I just kind of went in with the plaid theme. I did one vertical line, one horizontal line. Of course, make sure you're drying these before you go in with the next line, or else what you did before on the other line would just kind of like completely wash itself out. It won't, like, you'll kind of like move the product if it's not dry. So before I move on to my next line, I basically just cure it for at least about 30, maybe 45 seconds. So I did 2 of the lines in brown, and then I'm going to do the opposite color. Yeah, another color in like the opposite ways. So I really hope I'm explaining this right, but you guys can see from the video, it's like a regular plaid design. I kind of was going off of a little bit of an inspo picture, but I also was using my knowledge of just like how plaid kind of looks, like how it works. And then I again just kind of used my sponge and blurred this out. I will say though, to get a really nice plaid effect, I wish I would have caught it on the thumb so I can really show you, but I'll just catch it here so you guys can see. Also too, if you make your line too wide, you can use your sponge and kind of like make the line back to narrow again, like just use it and wipe it. That's kind of what I did if I felt like I made it a little bit too thick. Also, if you want it to be more pigmented, just dry it first and then go over it again and do the same thing you did. That way you can make it more pigmented without wiping away your product. So, this is what I'm talking about. So like in that little area, to make it more pigmented in that one spot, you have to kind of leave it a little bit darker where the lines kind of overlap. That's how you get that real true plaid effect. You're going to want to make sure it's like slightly, and I'll put an arrow, maybe that'll help to show you guys what I'm saying. You can see how like in that one area where the 2 lines overlap, where the brown is, it's a little bit darker. That's how you make sure like your plaid is like more realistic in a way. And you don't have to do it for everywhere that they meet, but maybe on just at least at some point on every nail, just make sure you leave it a little bit bolder where two lines of the same color meet. And that's pretty much it. Oh, obviously I have to talk about the flock part. I almost forgot about that part because it's at the very end, so maybe I'll just come back in when it's time for that part. Okay, I'm back. For this part to make it look like a fuzzy sweater, I used that flock and cut off some paper and just mixed it with some top coat. And I just used a brush and just went over this like I would as a regular top coat. I did not top coat this again after. So you don't have to top coat it twice unless you want to, but I didn't and my nails were fine. But that's pretty much how I got this effect. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know how you feel about it in the comments, and I'll see you guys in my next video.